Hey there, my lovely viewers. This is a reading for the sign of Leo. If you would like a free private reading, please email your questions and context in the email below. Is this the right deck? No, how about this? Yes, okay. What's happening with my Leos? What's the situation? Secrets or unconscious? Something unseen. Well, there you are, Leo. I always think of the Mother of Wands as Leo, the Knight of Wands as Aries, and the King of Wands as Sagittarius. Moon could also be a Pisces energy. Okay. You're in a state of indecision about someone. Either because or as a result of it's just a big burden to you. Feeling really heavy at the moment. We have the Magician. I'm getting strong Gemini energy. Maybe Virgo, maybe Capricorn. Either this is you, and you're looking back on the past with nostalgia, or this is someone you're dealing with who's looking away from you. Now, why is Leo indecisive? You're not using your intuition. You are not really disciplined at the moment, and you're in some codependent energies. Yeah. There's a lot of responsibility. You're carrying a lot, Leo. Meanwhile, we have possibly an air sign. Earth sign? Tell me about this Knight of Pentacles. Is this you? Oh, okay. For some people, I'm seeing codependency in the form of addiction. In fact, it seems to be that's all you're manifesting, or this person is. they're doing it so they can maintain control of their emotions. But it's to anyone who's suffered with addiction and who's come through it, you know that it kind of takes over. So everything else is on standstill. Who is this magician in relation to Leo? What's this magician in relation to Leo? Yeah, okay. Someone you'd like? It's this stable, mature figure. This person, however, is they're kind of stuck in their own world. They're unavailable. What does Leo want from this person? Okay, they haven't given up. But anyway, what does Leo want from this person? Yeah. You want a balanced relationship. Something physical, and you want emotional exploration. You want them to be emotionally available to you. Okay. Let's recharge the deck a little bit. If I have too many cards. On the floor, I find it can get a bit hard to understand the messages. So, why is this Lovers in reverse? Kid is emotionally unavailable, and he doesn't want to bring it to the forefront. Is there anything? But is this a Leo thing? This Lovers, or is this a Leo's? The person Leo's thinking of. Is this the person Leo's thinking of? Oh. You're unavailable? What can Leo do to flip this around? So, what I'm seeing for your situation is there something that you don't understand or that you don't have the full story on. Please clarify. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, I get the sense that you're not ready for this, Leo. You might be holding on to your current situation. Almost like you don't want to start the new chapter. And either you don't want to take on new responsibility, or you're afraid to let old responsibility go. The real question is, what's this moon energy? Just tell me about this moon energy. Something's changing in your life. You're resisting the change. Tell me more about this moon energy. This, something sneaky. Whoa. There's a change going on. You're trying to steer the change. Oh, because you feel as if you don't have control over it, it's gonna turn out badly. Yeah, you're letting your thoughts take over. Okay, why is this Eight of Cups in? You're letting your thoughts take over, and you're actually willing to walk away from it. You're so ready for it to fail that you're not even letting yourself be vulnerable to it. Oh, okay. You know this decision, you know what what am I hearing? You know what it takes. You know what you have to do, but you're playing this game where instead of listening to your intuition and doing what needs to be done, you are playing the physical game. So it's something like, this won't be for everyone, this is just an example. You say you know someone, it might be true, you know, this is what's coming to my mind. Say you know someone likes you, but they're acting like they don't like you. So instead of so you're either just walking away and being like, well, if they don't like me, whatever, I don't care. Or you're going the step further and saying, well, I don't like you either. And you're like kind of mirroring their deception. Because you're kind of impressing on them and the situation that you're stronger than it, that you don't need it. Possibly even I don't know if you really want it. I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't, but that's just me. How does this person feel about Leo? Mentioned before, yeah, they're in a bit of a bad state, aren't they? Almost, they don't think they can have you. they're emotionally unavailable towards you. They have feelings for you, but they're not. Well, obviously they're not showing them to you. They're not showing to them you either because they've got other shit like they've got other stuff like addiction and such that might be covering over them, or they may be intentionally pushing those down. So why is this situation like this? Why is this situation like this? Okay. So, you've both got feelings for each other. They don't know how to deal with them. Yeah. You both have feelings for each other. They're not in a good state. But what you're doing is this disconnection is causing you to do a kind of energy reversal, wherein they're disconnected from their feelings. You might even have communicated your feelings to some degree to them. However, what's happened is they haven't reciprocated them, and so you've now then gone bang into the reverse, and you've been like, oh, well, if you don't like me, then I don't like you anymore. Which, I mean, I've been there, but I think we can agree it's not the best way to deal with the situation. I mean, it's not... Obviously, it's kind of they're the ones who started it, but... And it doesn't look like they're in touch with their stuff, this gentleman. But, this, like, King of Pentacles. I want to say that's either Taurus or Capricorn. But anyway. But yeah, you can see how this might make the situation worse, right? Because you have given up hope and are instead cutting your losses. And I think you might be overdoing it a little bit. Like, you're reflecting this hurt back onto them because they're not responding to your feelings, which is a rejection to some degree. And so you're then pushing down your feelings and presenting this false mask to be like to them, possibly I'm better than you. It's very much a I don't need you, which is probably true, but you're probably also saying I don't want you, which I feel like that's not as true. Meanwhile, they're like, now they're in a messed up situation where they have these feelings for you that they don't really understand, and you're now have become a much more hostile person to them. So, if they weren't able to communicate to you before, how are they meant to communicate to you now? I want to say that a lot of readers might say, well, I won't even go there. One more pop philosophical, spiritual way of looking at this is to say, this is too complicated. I'm just gonna walk away and find someone else who isn't in a mess, and then I'll just start something with them. I don't think that's how it works. Because you do have proper feelings for each other. So I don't even think you're going to be able to find someone else until you resolve what's going on with this person. Having said that, they're not in a good place. So you're not going to be able to get what you want from them, but you're not going to be able to get what you want from anyone else. So you're going to need to just give them space. You hear me? First off, give them space, which you're probably fine with. And second off, you're going to have to convey to them compassion, because unless you take the proactive step of being positive towards them, they're not going to feel comfortable to open up to you. So you've got to create a positive situation in which they can feel comfortable being as they are now, before they will then open up to you. You hear what I'm saying? But before I go, let's take a look and ask for some advice. Is this the right deck to ask for advice? No. Is this the right deck to ask for advice? Cool. Okay. Can I get some advice for my Leos in regards to the situation I just pulled? Advice for my Leos in regard to the situation I just pulled. Okay, don't try to mastermind this situation. Do not try to take control of it. Do not try to... This is the King of Swords in reverse, by the way. Do not try to take control of it. Do not try to strategize it. Do not try to play games. Do not try to... He said this, so I'm going to do this. And then he said this, so I'm going to do this. Instead, just... I know this is really hard to do. Open up as much as you can, which is a lot more than you are now, and let's be honest, I know it's painful, but open up, expect to be rejected, and then wait. Don't get me wrong, when I say wait, I mean in regards to that person, wait. But what if you need it? If there's something you need to tell them, say for example, if there's something you need to tell them, say for example, I told you I didn't like you, but I actually kind of do. You can even say afterwards, I told you I didn't like you, but I do have feelings for you. However, I want more from you. say something like that. Then say something like that. And then go off and do your own thing. You understand? You're gonna have to wait for the situation for them to sort out their stuff. You, however, do not do this by actually waiting. So, by waiting, it means go off and work on yourself, right? There's no point wasting any time. We didn't come to this world to wait, to waste time. So, say whatever needs to be said and then go off. It's not enough just to go off, because you'll be leaving the situation in a mess if you don't leave with honesty. So whatever needs to be said, say it and then leave. Okay? Cool. If this resonated, please leave a like. I really appreciate it. It really helps me support the channel. It also means that more videos like this will appear on your recommended feed. So it actually helps your feed become a lot more tuned into what you're looking for. If I was close but not quite, or if I missed some complexity in the situation, please leave a comment. And yeah, I hope to do another reading for you in a week. If you have any requests that you'd like me to do, or questions, you can send an email or you can leave a comment and I'll do those as a general reading. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I wish every one of you a wonderful life.